If you're not building a personal brand in 2024, you are literally missing out on growth, opportunities, and connecting with the people you're here to connect with. Let's get started. The reason it's so important for multi-passionate entrepreneurs to have a personal brand is because if you're anything like me, I get a bunch of different ideas of projects and things that I want to start, that I want to create, but I don't do them because I feel like I'm already doing this and it's going to confuse people if I switch to this, yada, yada. I want to give you guys the freedom to be multi-passionate, creative entrepreneurs who are here to just do a lot of things, have multiple revenue streams, have multiple things that you're passionate about, and be able to create whatever you want without pigeonholing yourself into a box. If you're anything like me, which you probably are, which is why you're watching this video, you do not want to spend the rest of your life doing one thing. You are here to experiment, to try new things, to ruffle some feathers, to be a rebel, to be a creative, to really have a really joyful, purposeful life that you get to grow with, that you get to evolve, you get to change as you grow, right? So there's a lot of people that are very happy and comfortable doing the same thing for the entire longevity of their career. But that's not like me, and I'm pretty sure that's not like you. So this is why it is so incredibly important for people like us to have a personal brand. When you have a personal brand, I like to think of it as the foundation of who you are so that you can just share authentically the things that you're passionate about, the ideas that you have. You don't have to fit yourself into a niche. You're able to truly monetize your own energy. Get paid to be authentically you. And I don't know about you, but that gives me so much joy, so much freedom, so much self-expression to just be whoever I want to be, attract whoever I am attracting, for all of us to collectively have fun while being in these meat suits on this planet. It is so incredibly important to have a personal brand that allows you to build a community around who you are, not what you do, not what you offer to the world. And when you do that, you attract people that love your vibe, so that whatever you create, they're going to support you because they're your fans. They are people that really enjoy your energy. They're people that really enjoy what you are about and the person and the human that you are. It's not about having to sell constantly or to really try to make a name for yourself in one industry. You get to make a name for yourself for all of you. I'm in a place now in my life where I have tried to put myself in these boxes and it just doesn't work. I am feeling stifled and I don't want to feel stuck. I started my podcast called Thriving in Love, thinking I was going to be this relationship coach and I was going to help people in their relationships, but then I outgrew that. Before that, I built Friendship Club, which is a community in New York to make friends, and I outgrew that too. So I have been able to go from Friendship Club to relationship coaching to now being this spiritual mentor for creative entrepreneurs. I have been able to seamlessly take my audience through that journey. Some people may be like, what is she doing? Why is she pivoting? That doesn't make any sense. Who does she think she is? That's fine. You're going to lose some followers, but you're also going to feel the freedom of being who you authentically are becoming as we're all on this journey of evolving as human beings. So if you want to give yourself the freedom, not just have your identity be connected to your job or not have your identity just connected to your business and not have your identity just connected to your relationships, it really allows you to have a foundation of self-expression and then bridge your way to all the things that you want to do. When you have a personal brand, you can also monetize your authentic self through books, your podcasts, speaking opportunities, workshops, what have you, because you are a wealth of knowledge. You are a human being who has lived many experiences and you have stories to tell, you have wisdom to share, you have knowledge to embark onto the world. When you truly get into the mindset, okay, I'm not just an entrepreneur, I'm not just a wife or a mother or what have you, truly do get to be all that you are when you're building a personal brand. So let's touch on a few ways that you can monetize your personal brand. I know I already touched on a few of these, but just to break it down for you, it is so easy in this day and age to monetize your personal brand without having a large following. I do not have a large following, and I make $10,000 a month from all of these different things that I'm about to share with you. So the first way I monetize my personal brand is by selling a membership based on my wisdom and what I have to offer. I have a program called Shakti Society, which is where I help people building their personal brand. And then I also have my mentorship for my spiritual gifts, where I read your energy and I help you overcome the blockages that you have, whether you're looking for next steps in your career or your relationships or just your personal growth journey. I literally monetize my spiritual gifts because I have them and I might as well. On the third way, how I monetize is my podcast. The podcast itself is not monetized, but I do use my podcast to sell my courses, my masterclasses, my offering. The podcast is a really amazing way for me to just share whatever I want to share authentically. And sometimes I'm like channeling messages on there that's for the people. And afterwards I'm like, all right, well, I guess this is what I'm posting. It really gives me the freedom to just fully express myself without having to worry about, if I was sponsored, I would have to worry about what I'm putting in the episode. So I kind of intentionally don't want to be sponsored so that I can have the creative freedom, but then I find other ways to monetize or bring money in from my podcast. Another way to make money from your personal brand is to write a book. You could write a book, you could share your story, and you can sell your book and inspire others. And that book can also be an incredible tool that gets you speaking gigs and opportunities to do workshops or retreats or what have you. You can build an entire community around the book that literally just tells your story. And the best thing about monetizing in this way is that as you continue to grow and evolve, your product suite is going to grow and evolve. Your offerings are going to grow and evolve. Your community is going to grow and evolve with you. So you don't have to worry every time you're feeling this cycle of death and rebirth and learning new lessons and integrating new wisdom and embodying the new version of you. You get to take your people on the ride with you. So for instance, on my social media, 5 years ago, I left corporate America, became a digital nomad, traveling the world with my husband. And then I changed into entrepreneurship when I created my first business, Friendship Club. And then I had my love story go viral, which was featured in the New York Times and Business Insider, yada, yada. So then I became this relationship coach. And then I outgrew that because I was being called to monetize my spiritual gifts, which is the mentorship that I'm doing now. Just embody more of who I am and bring all of me with me into a bigger box, a bigger container, right? So like my soul is really, really big. And if you're watching this, your soul is probably really, really big too, who doesn't want to come here and just check off 1, 2, 3, but wants to experience the fullness and as much as you can, right? So now it's like, I have ideas about, I love sewing, and one day I can launch a clothing line, not have that be something that is so random, because I would take the community along the ride. Whereas right now, maybe I'll post a video of me sewing and talk about personal development or spirituality, but they'll see that that is something that I love to do, and I can naturally launch robes or sleepwear or loungewear or what have you, and have it just make sense, right? My whole brand is about feminine energy, feminine empowerment, feminine leadership. So when I launch a product that is for women to feel luxurious, it's not going to be off-brand. It's not going to be random. So when you have a personal brand and you are really focused on monetizing that personal brand, you get to branch off into all these other areas of creativity and creative expression and different revenue streams without it being so weird, without it being confusing, without it being like, what is she doing? It all makes sense because you're sharing who you are authentically with the people that you love and the people that love you, who follow you for your energy, for who you are. So we talked about why having a personal brand is so incredibly important. We talked about ways to monetize your personal brand. And now I actually want to go into the best part about having a personal brand, in my opinion, is just that you get to be all of you on the internet. And I know so many people are like, social media is so fake, it's so staged, yada yada. This gives you permission to be and express and show all sides of you. I've got cooking videos, I've got talking videos, I've got sewing videos, I've got painting videos. Like, I do whatever I want with the core message of helping you embody more of who you are. I love to give people permission to branch out and think about different ways to show up online. You can have a separate account for your business if that's what you have. And I think it's really healthy to have a separate account for your business and have a separate account for your personal brand, because your business then gets to grow beyond just you, especially when it grows to a point where you hire more people. You know, you're not the face of it all the time, or you still can be, but that gets to be its own entity that is part of all that you do and offer, and you can share it on your personal page. But your personal page gets to be this really beautiful, sacred, safe space where you don't feel obligated to sell. You don't feel obligated to just like talk about your business or just like be stuck in a box of like one or two parts of you. You truly do get to post whatever you want and share it and build an authentic community based on just your energy and who you are and what you do in your life. And I think people are really craving that. When you're scrolling on social media, I don't know about you, but with me, like, I love it when I get to see a different side of a content creator that I love. Like, they're posting astrology all the time, but then they bring me in on their personal life, or they tell me about a creative project that they're working on. And I get to feel like I have this more intimate connection with this person, and it's not just this one-dimensional relationship. And I think that as humans are evolving and as we're learning more about our own selves and we're connecting deeper with our different parts of us and our shadows and what have you, I think more and more people are craving more authenticity, more normalness. Like, I saw this trend recently on TikTok where there's a lot of TikTok influencers that are now looking for a job, a full-time job. And people in the comments are like, I want to be able to have creators that are relatable. And how do you become relatable? By sharing more of your humanness and sharing more of like the normal life things that you're doing, that you're going through, that you're experiencing. Letting go of needing to be this authority, perfect figure, and just be human and meet them where they're at. Show them your journey, show them your growth, take them on the ride with you. And the best part is you get to just evolve as a human and have an entire community that grows and evolves with you. You know, you write one book now, you can write another book the next time you have another spiritual awakening experience or a personal development breakthrough. You get to continuously build on the foundation platform, which is you. So if you're excited about building your personal brand in 2024 and you see how incredibly valuable it could be for not just your money, but also just the freedom of creativity and expression and owning who you are and sharing more of who you are and building an authentic community, I hope you hop into my mentorship container. It is called Shakti Society. It is a 12-month mentorship with me to build your personal brand. What I offer in Shakti Society, if you're interested in joining, is my weekly channeled messages that I receive directly from Source Consciousness. We have a creative writing accountability meeting for 10 minutes a day to make sure that you get your morning pages in. Having a morning pages practice has completely changed my life, from being able to heal deeply and to dream and script and manifest whatever I want. I'm telling you, it is like magic. And then you get group coaching twice a month to overcome your blockages and obstacles and share your struggles. And then I also offer monthly workshops to offer you strategy and implementation on how to build a personal brand. Plus, you get Voxer support with me anytime you want. So if you're struggling in a moment, or if you're really needing some support on building your personal brand, just hop on over to Voxer and share what you're struggling with so that we can get through that roadblock together. It's a really high touch, highly custom mentorship program specifically for you and your unique journey. I am your guide on the side, holding your hand, helping you get through the blockages, whether internally or externally, together, so that you can not only build a personal brand in 2024, but you can monetize it and you can have this beautiful place to build an authentic community that resonates with all of you and not just parts of you. And you get to feel fully seen, fully heard, fully valued for just being your most authentic self. And I'm telling you, it is so nice to be able to have it and do it and connect with the people that I connect with. It's my favorite thing that I've ever done. And it doesn't stop me from continuing to dream about other projects that I am excited to work on and take my community with me along the ride. If this is helpful, I hope I'll see you in Shakti Society. If you have any questions about it, feel free to hop into my DMs or message me or leave a comment and email me. My email is hi@sanaakan.com. I'll drop it down below. And I hope I'll see you in Shakti Society. And if not, I still hope you build your personal brand in 2024 because it is the best way to continue growing as a human being while building an authentic community and getting paid to be authentically you. See you guys next time.